Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T95. It's the Tier 9 American non-turreted tank destroyer. This one is located on the south spawn of Erlenberg and is under the command of reight. Now, what can I tell you about it? Well, it's otherwise known as the Doom Turtle, and it can carry 3 different guns. Now the first gun, the stock gun, is not really of much consequence. It's actually pretty terrible. But the 120mm is pretty good, and so is this one, which is the 155mm T7. Now it's the same gun that you'll find on the T30, and it's got alpha damage of 750. So one shot from this gun is normally enough to frighten most people. But what is so incredible about this tank is the frontal armor. It is amazing. And you can even bounce artillery rounds off the front of it. Now it's called the Doom Turtle because from some angles it looks like a turtle that's crawling forward. You can see the mantlet looks like the head. It's got 2 sets of tracks on either side. And it's pretty amazing. It shares the biggest frontal armor with the T110E3. Okay, he's moving into a position to shoot, and he's got a number of enemy ahead of him. It's very slow though, this thing's 20 kilometers an hour top speed forward, and that is pretty abysmal. That's even slower than the T28, which is the Tier 8 version. But that big 750 Alpha really is the bane of any enemy tank it faces. They certainly don't want to see that boomstick. There's no enemy tanks in sight at the moment. Now, one of the bad things about the T95 is that slow speed makes it very vulnerable to Arty fire. In fact, you see those rectangular things on the back? Those are the fuel tanks. And if an Arty can put a round through those fuel tanks, he'll get a fire and or might even blow the tank up. So you really don't want to expose those fuel tanks to fire. In fact, you can hit them from the rear with standard direct fire. But this Doom Turtle is heading towards the city, because that's where the enemy heavy tanks are. It's a Tier 9 game, and he's top tier. Oh, there's an enemy tanker, 252U. Now that is a Tier 8 premium Russian. Now we're about to try out our 155mm against his 122mm. And let's see how it performs. The components on the top of this tank are actually one of the weak points you don't really want to get hit with, or hit on. And that 45 TP is rather blocking the way, but I think we're going to try and shoot the 252U over the top. He's moved that wreck in the way. We're going to go over the top of the wreck, I think. Oh wait, no. And we took him round from the 252U, but we bounced it. And that shows the power, and we're going to go right up over the top of that wreck. We're sitting on top of it now and sliding off it. That's it. Puts a round into him. He's gone. And we've now pushed that wreck out of the way. We're going after an MX. You see, well, that's a very low armoured Tier 8 French medium. And any round from our boomstick is going to go straight through him. He won't want to get hit by us. Looks like we're heading straight for the enemy camp area. If that CDC is anywhere along this road and appears, well, it's going to be a whole heap of trouble for him. Hello. Well, I could say, you could guess that's a high roll. 899. Yep, he's out the gate just like that. One shot. See what I mean? It's a boomstick. Bit of a problem with the reload time. It is quite long, unfortunately. Now, are we going to take some pot shots at these enemy tanks over in the distance? One thing we might actually is a T32 that we can hit. So go around the corner. Oh, no, not the building. No, turn around. That's it. It doesn't maneuver very well, this tank. Now, T32, meet your doom. 261 hit points. That's not fair. That should have been a one-shot kill there. Now, where is that T25? Oh, it's T49. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. There's an SU-152, this T49 ahead of us, and an Arty, an SU-14-1. And I'm expecting the Arty, being an SU-14-1, it's quite a big Arty. He's probably still near the cap area. So this T49, he must be over in this corner. It's be very difficult for him to run away. There's the SU-14-1. Oh, he's tempted to hit that. He can get a shot from here. There he is. Oh, he missed! That's terrible. Well, long reload, but he's firing HE rounds, not armor piercing. The alpha damage on the HE rounds, 950. Now that T49's in a terrible position. If he heads towards the west, he's going to meet a 45 TP. If he stays where he is, he's going to meet his doom at the hands of a boomstick. And any second now, he's going to see the boomstick, and bye-bye.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh, that's so much fun. The T95, the Doom Turtle. What a fun tank. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was only a bruiser medal for reight in the T95, but I'm sure he had a lot of fun with it. He actually did manage to kill 2 enemy tanks, but one pretty spectacularly, and the other one, well, bye-bye, you know, end of game, just like that. He came out of the battle. He actually didn't get a huge amount of damage. He actually got the 3rd highest damage on his team. He only picked up 1,603 hit points. The high scorer was the Wizzy 111 Model 5A, or sorry, Model 1.4. He managed to get 4,324 hit points of damage. And then came the T49, the one he killed. He did 2,074 hit points of damage. Then the Carnarvon with 2,065. But 1,603 is not bad. It's not bad at all. And when you come to kills, it was the Carnarvon who did best. He got 4, T43 managed to get 3, and then reight managed to get 2, which is the same as the top scorer on the enemy team, the Striv 1030. And when it came to base XP, he was actually a little way down the table in 5th place, 667. The Carnarvon managed 1,009. The Wizzy 111 Model 1.4, 994, and then the 45 TB managed to get 788. So not bad, bit average, but it's so nice to see that boomstick in action. He fired only 5 rounds during that game. He got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 1 splash. In fact, the only shot he missed on was the one he fired at the SU-14-1, which is quite a long way away. If he'd let it dial in just a little while longer, I'm sure that shell would have connected and the SU-14-1 would have gone up as well. He did damage of 1,603 hit points, of which 261 was at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits during the game, and both of them were non-penetrations. They both hit the frontal armor, which is really, really strong on this TD. Incredibly strong, actually. He blocked damage of 440 hit points. He damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did damage assistance of 157 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 29,514 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammo is fairly cheap, he actually ended up with 23,614 credits. He received 1,001 XP, got a personal missions payout for the same, took away 2,002 experience points altogether. But yeah, this is one of those tank destroyers which you just want to wander around the battlefield, blowing the hell out of anybody else around. Unfortunately, it is as slow as the mouse, and but that gun, that T7 gun rather, the AT gun, is just so much fun, especially when you connect with the side of a vehicle that's got weak armor, and it just goes straight through and does maximum alpha. So yeah, the T95, the Doom Turtle. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.